Hey guys, it's
Christina
Christina Selena
Selena.
reporting live from two different parts of the world.
And today we're going to talk about wearing shoes in the house. Let's talk about wearing shoes in the
What are we talking
house.
about?
So I feel like it's a bit of like a cultural thing a little bit where like certain cultures wear shoes in the house and others don't. And I grew up in
But
Germany and
it
Christina grew up
but
in
it's
China or
not just Asian cultures.
no, it's not just Asian cultures. I
What?
grew up I grew up in Germany and Christina grew up in a Chinese American household, and both cultures absolutely do not wear shoes in the house. And it's kind of like we don't really understand why certain cultures do wear shoes in the house. So, Christina, why don't we wear shoes in the house?
Because you're going to bring Corona to the
Oh
floor.
my god, no one's gonna bring Corona to the floor.
No, because there's like E. coli, and there's E. coli, there's feces. Think about all the things that you step on,
It's
and like you're
actually
bringing
like
into your home and into your bed.
people wear shoes in their bed. That's a whole different level. But um yeah, like
That's a whole different topic and video.
but it's actually like if you think about like all the different places you're walking around, like you're walking in public bathrooms which people like guys miss, like they miss the toilet for some reason. So you're stepping in that and then you're walking around like I don't know, I feel like even if you walk around like a food court or something, you're taking crumbs into your house. And then you get home and you walk around your house with pee on the bottom of your shoes.
Yeah. So a big thing for us is that you either do one or the other. You either always wear shoes in the house, whether you switch to house shoes, or you just don't wear shoes in the house. Like you can't sometimes wear shoes and sometimes you go barefoot because think about all the germs mixing up.
Yeah, actually it's like really common in German culture that like you have guest house slippers. So like if you have guests over, you don't want them to walk around barefoot because maybe they're not comfortable with that. So then you have like some guest house slippers, and then they also have these huge slippers that you can actually slip over your shoes. So it's like you're still wearing your shoes in the house, I guess, but you're like keeping it clean. So like if you forgot something, you need to run inside, you just slip those on, and you can go get the thing, and you're not bringing all that bacteria in the house. But yeah. So I was actually thinking about like I guess why certain cultures wear shoes in the house. And I think like I know for sure Latinos wear shoes in the house, and I think also Spanish people. And this last semester, no, it was like a few semesters ago, I was in Madrid and I did a study on vernacular architecture like of La Mancha, and actually all the houses are courtyard houses. So if you think about it, like if you're living in a courtyard house, you would wear shoes in the house, technically, right? So I guess like
No.
I mean you
Technically,
still
no.
wouldn't because you walk in and you're in a courtyard, right?
Well, only yes, but then they're still individual rooms, right? Because I think in like old, like ancient Chinese times with those homes, those are also courtyard homes.
Oh, interesting. Hmm. I thought I had a reason why people wear
So
shoes
I
in the
think you
house.
would just have, or like think about like Japanese people where they have like courtyard like homes, right? So I think you just have shoes for the outdoors and then shoes for the indoors.
So you just wear like your outdoor shoes until you get to your room, and then you switch, and then when you go like to the
Right.
kitchen, you would put shoes back on or something.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. People also party differently, apparently, in different countries
That's true.
because of this. Then that's very different from here, like living in America. Um, I mean, there's no shoes allowed in this house, but I've seen like when people throw parties that shoes is all of a sudden becomes an okay thing, um, like it's acceptable. Um, but when I was visiting Selena and we went to a party, it was just like a thing that everybody did when they came in. They took off their shoes. Like there wasn't even a question about it. Like nobody had to tell you or ask you to do that,
So just for context, like
which is shocking.
Christina and I studied together, or we worked together in the States, so we both lived in Philly for a while. And then I went to do a master's degree in Liechtenstein. So that's why when she was visiting me, it was in Liechtenstein. So Christina was like on the floor taking videos of a party, like of people's socks at the party. I was like, oh my god, I can't take her to a party. And like, this is the first time she's meeting like any of my friends. And she's like on the floor, like with her camera, because she's never seen like a party. And let me tell you, like, they were playing beer pong, and they like spilt some beer on the floor. And we were like, oh, well, that, that happens in beer pong. Like, sometimes a cup, like, gets, like, knocked over or something. And then, like, 2 seconds later, that beer was, like, wiped clean because people aren't wearing shoes. Like, you don't want people to step in it.
And there was no streaks either, so they must have used a cleaner. It wasn't sticky.
Christina, like...
It was magic.
She was, like,
It was magical.
She was, like, having the party, like, the time of her life at this party. Well, this is our hot take about shoes in the house, and we don't understand people who wear shoes in the house. So if you are a person who wears shoes in the house and you have a reason for it, comment down below and let us know why, because neither of us understand the concept.
Thank you so much for watching this video.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe.
Until next time.